What if I told you that after watching 3 minutes of this video you will find yourself a very interesting puzzle adventure game? Well then sit down, and if you're not a subscriber of this channel, please press the subscribe button, because in 2023 I'm bringing you all of the best games that maybe was released previous years or going to be released this years. All of them will be on this channel, so press notification bell if you're already a subscriber. If you're not subscribed yet, then press subscribe button and then notification bell. And let's begin this journey in the world of the space for the Unbound. So let's start. First of all, the game is, like I said, in the game of the puzzle adventure type of game, developed by a very interesting studio, which comes from Indonesia. The game tells you the story of Atma and Raya, two high school students who were growing in the late 90s Indonesia. And this already must sound really very interesting for you, because we are not really very often to see the games from that area. The game has a beautiful anime art style that captures the spirit of the idyllical childhood memories. For everyone who loves anime kind of games and movies, this will be a perfect fit to try and play this game later after watching this video. The game story is filled with delightful surprises, occasional dropping in sections based of the Street Fighter 2 or Ace Attorney. The game's does with a lot of dimensional hopping later on. The story begins with the Wake Up, where the Atma is co-writing a fairy tale story with the young girl, who are giving them a kind of like a magic red book. The Atma seemingly draws an incident, only to wake up in the classroom and sure whether what her experience was a dream. She skips the school to go to the movies with her girlfriend, and Raya, who reveals she's really blending into the special powers. The characters memorable of well drawn, and the game was really adaptable with the talks of the thorny issues, such as coincidence of the school bullying and the terrible tone of the token like an anxiety of depression or anything like domestic abuse, for example. That game has a 12-hour runtime, and it flies as you get to know everything delightful about Nuke on kind of like a crony of the cozy neighborhood. Only final of the third is a dog's little. Atma has a mysterious red book that allows her to deem into the space dive, into the all of the kind of cycle of the other people. It is similar concept to Persona 5's Place Dungeons. Here they can investigate a persona's inner secrets and kind of, well, make a lot of wishes that even manipulate them. While both characters have good intentions with the cheesy kind of powers, these intentions kind of develop into something strange. Each character receives a lot of dedicated chapters that explore them with flying into Zaraya's life. For example, this results in Asma discovering the remarkable attention in detail. Unlike the chibi-style characters you'd find in old Pokemon games, the character models here drawn while we're standing still. A space of the Unbound, beautiful described. It's an in the small Indonesian town with remarkable attention to the details, such as like let's say the portrait of the people who are in the game. The spirits aren't really aesthetic and static, but you will really find everything very interesting. Despite 2D perspective, you will get to understand how it is really looking like a realism type of anime look like. That said, with the stunning scenery grows a little bit of tiresome, this without a kind of fast travel between the important locations. And because we are in 2D, figuring out on which road or alley take place in order to advantage or plot oftentimes get confused. A Metrovania style map like a Metroid ride would have a long way here. Despite flaws and flaws, a Space of Unbound still delivering a lot of compelling stories with the pitch of perfect pacing. The early chapters follow like with the Atma exploring the town and everything else. All of them are coming with a really very good soundtrack that mostly filled with Soneto's pianos that are really very famous for anime games. Overall, the game is really very interesting in terms of the storyline, so why not to try it while it is on sale? You will really enjoy it. So guys, I think it's really final note to what to say about this game. It's a great graphical game. It gives you 2D perspective, amazing storyline, great characters. Look at the perspective of the small Indonesian city. What else do you want? 10 out of 10 for this game. Under 5 minutes we reviewed it, and I feel like you will allow to hear what other games we have on the channel. So please the subscribe button, and let's see you in the next one. Bye bye.